Okay, this is what I'm starting to love about flying long distance. Is when they have breakfast and they just want to spoil me. Like, yes, thank you, please. Like now, I don't expect anything less. Like I'm gonna have to do some more trips to see what other stuff I could get, as long as I'm up in the front too, because I'm getting used to that special treatment. But breakfast was on point. I would definitely do that again too. Okay, so this I mentioned later on, but I got the order mixed up, so it's gonna happen right now. So basically, what I did is I found a trolley tour, and those are all the stops that they take you around San Diego, so you could get off and get back on if you desire to. So I just went to the Old Town Market because that was the first stop, and I had just rode all the way until the zoo because that's what I had tickets for. But in between there, you had plenty of places you could stop and eat. One of the stops had a whole market of vendors, restaurants across the street with bars. There's so many things that you could do that you literally need a few days to really get off at each stop if you really chose to. But this was a great way to see some important parts of San Diego if you didn't really have the time to plan anything out or anything specific. I know Little Italy, all the way at the bottom, had a lot of restaurants that you could go to. So if I didn't eat at a hotel, I would have eaten there, but I was only there for a day. So I would definitely recommend doing the trolley tour because it's nice during the summer too. But it's an open trolley. You have the wind in your hair, and it's just very relaxing and fun. And obviously, the tour guide tells you information too while you're driving to the different places. And I have a few pictures behind this to show you some of the sights on the way, some of the videos while driving. They even stop by the beach and a couple of other locations. So I definitely recommend trying this out if you're going to San Diego for the first time because it gives you a well-rounded experience of what San Diego has to offer without really having to go out of your way. And it's a fun way to travel instead of using an Uber or renting a car, unless you don't feel like being stuck on a tour. But I think it was pretty cool, so I would definitely recommend it. And yeah, I think that's about it for this. Okay, y'all. So I'm not a diehard Comic Con fan, but I'm starting to get into it, at least with Marvel and that stuff. But I would not recommend. The concept is good and they have some decent things on display, but half the place was under construction. So it's not even about being cheap, but for the money you spend to get in there, you would think that it has so much more to offer. But you're better off going to the Space Museum, which I wish I did because this disappointed me. But I just ended up buying a bunch of stuff like South Park socks and a couple things. Like I honestly enjoyed the gift shop better than the actual experience, which is kind of sad. But I think the concept is good, but they just need to do better because to have such a big place with half of it not showing much, it didn't seem worth it. But the convenient thing is that everything is located in the same place. Like you have Comic-Con here, you have the botanical gardens, you have the zoo. Everything's kind of in walking distance, or they have like a trolley that can get you to one of those locations. So it's all kind of connected. So that's the good thing. So you're going to see more pictures coming up about that. I don't think I went to botanical gardens, but I did get pictures of the zoo. And then following that, you're just gonna see pictures from the hotel that I stayed in and like some of the food that they gave me and the free birthday cake because it was a birthday trip for me. So I really did like where I stayed. But yeah, I'm just trying to run out the time for this voiceover, but we're going to continue in a few seconds here. So hopefully you guys are liking what you're seeing so far, and in a minute we'll get to the next pictures. Y'all, let me just tell you, the zoo is huge. I did not even finish it. My biggest regret is that I didn't do the bus tour, because they have a bus that takes you all over the whole zoo so you could at least see all the exhibits. If not, you literally have to walk around to everything, and that's to be expected, but it's either you walk all the way around because everything's kind of connected. You have to finish going to the other side of the zoo. If not, you end up having to walk back the same way you came. And if you're not prepared to do that, you're going to get really tired, especially since I went during the summer. It was hot. So I literally went like not even halfway, and I just decided to leave because I was just tired and ready to go. Honestly, I'm not in a huge desire to go back, but if I ever ended up back in San Diego, maybe I would try to see more of it. But it was just so big, I couldn't even, just gather the strength to see the whole entire thing. So I literally just went and got something to drink, like a snack, and then I went back to get an Uber to go back to my hotel, because I was only literally there for maybe like a day or two. But yeah, be prepared. I don't even have a map. I wish I could show you a picture, but it's really big. It's nice. It's fun for the family. So I would say put it on your to-do list, but at least have an idea of what you want to do specifically. That way you're not feeling like you're lost or tired trying to do the whole thing in one day, because it's not possible. Even if you go there from start to finish, you're still going to have a lot of zoo left over. But yeah, you're gonna see a couple of pictures of the animals that I did see, and then after that, like I said, you'll see my hotel room. Where did it go? Okay, so I just wanted to say this was a great hotel. I really enjoyed my stay here. I feel like the only downside is that there's nothing in the vicinity, so you basically have to take your Uber or drive wherever you need to go in order to get to the tourist things to do, I guess. But that wasn't that much of a big deal, because it was only maybe a 15-20 minute ride to where I needed to go to do the tour that I did. And that tour included so many things. They had different vendors, like street vendors on one stop. It stopped at Old San Diego, a couple of different places where you have a variety of things to eat, a variety of things to see, as well as a stop near the zoo and all those other activities like the botanical gardens and stuff like that. So you have plenty of options to be able to see a lot, and you couldn't even get it done in one day, so you kind of just have to pick and choose what you really came there for. But that's probably the least of your worries. So I'm going to try to include a picture of the trolley tour that I did. So at least if you're interested in that, you can go and Google it and buy your ticket. And then you'll see what I mean about the different stops that they have. And then you could see whatever piques your interest. And hopefully you'll be able to enjoy yourself the same way that I did. I know I should turn the lights on, but I'm lazy. This is actually a nice room. And they gave me a balcony. Look at this. Fancy. It's locked. Oh, this is so nice. I mean, it's an okay view, but this is really cute. So I never used to be a fan of cheesecake, but this was really good and it didn't hurt that it was free. The waiter was so kind. I was just talking to him, told him it was my birthday, and then they came out singing and brought this for me. And it was just great service. I really enjoyed it. But yeah, like I said, it was mostly an Italian menu, but I feel like you could probably get other options, or if anything, go to a restaurant somewhere outside, but you really didn't need to because the food was amazing and I would definitely recommend. My balcony view. It's not bad. It's kind of peaceful. Nice. That's the lobby. But then they have other buildings on the property too, like I guess convention centers and stuff. And that's just the front. I'm waiting for Uber now.